Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday, everybody. 9 o'clock this morning. Lovely day here in New York. Hopefully the weather's nice where you are. We're getting a nice warm day here. I think we're going to be up in the 50s from in the 10 degrees. I came back, so looking great. Looks spring is getting close. We're going to have clocks are going to be going ahead. So looking forward to that in about 2 weeks. Couple of good things going in the market. We see some big stocks making a big pop. We have this nice little runner this morning, this SLXN. Hopefully everybody got a little piece of it. Great runner up this morning. 80-cent stock, already up to about $1.30. It's starting to go down, but it's nice. I mean, like little Fausto making new higher highs. But there were some pretty decent stocks yesterday. Even though it was a Monday, a couple of companies came out with some earnings. We're going to check those out too. But overall, everything looks pretty interesting. We're going to check out, especially we'll talk about HIMS. HIMS got crushed last night. Anyway, regarding about what's going on this week. So, you got classes going on with phase 2 going on this week. You had Traders Talk. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that with Josh yesterday. And also I have a really big special guest coming on tomorrow. If anyone here is been 1099'd, I'm going to have a guest tomorrow who's going to show you how you can get almost $30,000 back from COVID, and it's going to expire by next month. So if you're watching, make sure you are, you're following us on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. We're broadcast live. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you want to get a quick little glimpse of what that's all about, if you're an engineer, if you worked as a general contractor somewhere, you do not want to miss this podcast tomorrow, okay? But I'm going to hold off until then. Anyway, remember, we're only here, not just to trade, but everyone's an entrepreneur. And that's what we try to bring to you, ways that you could actually benefit from and, listen, not just make money in trading, but in doing other things too. But going about what's going on with the market really quick, let's just talk about what happened yesterday. There were a couple of stocks that did make some big moves. ACTH was probably, let me bring this up over here, was probably the best move yesterday. You could see it right here, had a nice little move from $4 and up to 10.30, did a little shake, ran up to about $14 a trade. That thing was just bonkers yesterday. What a great run. Halts, everything we're looking for. I mean, could you think about it? Owning a stock went from 4 to maybe 5. That's $1,000, $250,000 a year. This one thing ran all the way to 12 in an hour. That's why people love day trading. But once again, it wasn't for everybody. And that's what we cover in phase 2. So make sure you're in class for that one. But it was a great. That was the main one. Another one was really good on the short side. I think this was actually probably the easiest one to trade yesterday. I hate to use the word easy, but it was a great short. We were talking about it in the trading room. By the way, if you're watching on social media, if you want to come and join our professional trading room, we're here all day. Take your phone, scan the QR code at the top right-hand corner. If you're watching, recording, whatever it is, we're here all day. Been doing this for 35 years. First online trading floor in the industry, so you don't want to miss it. Anyway, getting back to Baba, that was a great short. Just broke some nice big iceberg orders, kept breaking it lower. We did post some nice little images in Telegram and in our alert service. You can also follow us on Telegram if you want to go back and review those big breakouts on the ATCH and see how the stock broke those big support levels on Baba. You definitely want to review that, and you could go back and back test it on our Telegram. And we did a couple of them it was also on X too. A couple other, and that pretty much does it. It wasn't really a great day. There was a couple of this morning that I want to keep focus on. HIMS came out with earnings, which is kind of odd because HIMS came out with good earnings, but it wasn't good enough. So anyway, this stock was a great runner-up. You could see here on a long-term trade. Let me bring this up so you guys can see a little better here. There we go, right there. There you go. Let me just bring this up so you guys can watch it. So you could see HIMS. We've been watching this stock. They've been doing great on their drug regarding about their weight loss drug. You could see it right here. It ran from 40 when we had the Super Bowl came out right around here. I think it was right here, which was the next day. And you can see how the stock just went from that 42 up to a whopping 70. And always remember, and this is a very good example of seeing this, whatever goes up, and it took about a month to go up, comes down twice as fast. In this case, it came down 3 times fast. So it's just a matter of time. You don't like stocks that go up that quickly. I got out a lot of my positions. I am probably in 80% cash right now. And, looking at some of the stocks that I got out on, Palantir, we did great on that one. Got out right around here on day 2, right around here, 108. I'm actually looking pretty happy that I love getting out of stocks. Even though I gave away a huge profit, I still made money on it. It's just nice to see when it's like, wow, it's down to 91. It always feels good to get out of a stock, right? Remember, that's one of the biggest things I teach you at Cybertrading University. You know what your biggest your biggest problem is not taking the small, you sell things too soon. It's you hold things too long, right? And you have a profit, you're like, but I made so much money, maybe it'll come back. And and then sure enough, here you are. So I'm probably still a buyer in Palantir. I want to see how much lower it goes on. But you know what? You got to listen to the news. And this is why day trading is so important, because we heard what happened with President Trump wants to cut the military spending. And you heard that the CEO sold about $2 billion worth of stock. And boom, that's one of the main reasons I think why it came down. Same thing with Archer. I was a big fan of that one too. I thought it was going to consolidate. It didn't do. That was another one that probably got affected by the military cuts. And IBIT too. I got out of. I'm pretty much out of. I'm out of all my Bitcoin and everything else. And I don't trade the Bitcoin. I mainly trade ETF. And I'm looking at them like, shoot, thank God I got out of it. Another stock. It wasn't really. I didn't like this. I'll tell you why. We were hitting at the highs. We came back down. We hit at the highs, came back down. I'm going to check where's Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is now at 88,000. So you know what? It was starting to make lower lows. I'm like, let me just get out of it. It's not, it's starting to do consolidation on the lower side. And look what happened. If you didn't get out, boom, now you're down here to 50. And let me tell you, anyone here that's watching it, this is a major, major, major support level on this stock right here. Okay. So right now I'm sitting in cash. And that's all it was. Oh, Andrea, I see. There you are. By the way, Andrea, happy birthday. I know your birthday's coming up, right, Andrea? All right. Happy birthday, buddy. All right. Everyone's wishing Andrea, from Canada, his birthday. When is it? I think it's in 2 days or something like that? Was it the 28th, I think, if I'm right, Andrea? Yep. There you go. I don't even know what your anniversary is here. It was like almost like 10 years, something like that, 8 years. All right. Anyway, let's go through the watch list, because there are going to listen. I told you this yesterday, and I want to mention it again. Like Trump or hate Trump, the biggest news right now that if you're seeing what's going with Doge is that they're asking all the federal employees to say, what did they do last week? Okay. And if you don't answer, that means two things. Number one, the main reason means that you don't exist. So they have these fake jobs out there, or they want to see what you're really doing so they can coordinate what you should be doing. And what they're planning on doing is they're trying to save $1 trillion. That's the ultimate goal right now, is trying to save that $1 trillion, right? So what you're going to see is you're going to see a high unemployment rate coming up. I mean, I know they laid off about 60,000 people already, and you could see that number. I mean, that's a lot. It's going to affect the unemployment numbers, which is going to bring the market down even lower. You saw that NASDAQ was down like almost like 300 points yesterday. So you're going to see, and it's going to bring down the market. So that's why I'm kind of sitting in cash right now. Now we probably can go short, but we're going to be focusing on is cash is king right now. Don't try to catch a falling knife. You see the news, read between the lines. This is why we day trade. Like the idea, don't like the idea, whatever it may be. Just be very, very careful. But right now, I'm just telling you right now, I'm just sitting in cash right now. I was doing great. Then Trump came out with the news regarding about doing these cuts. Stock came down. Now you hear what's going on with Doge. Now they're testing the people, seeing if they exist, if they're out there. They don't even know, honestly, they don't even know if these people are really out there buying stocks. I mean, I'm not buying. They don't even know if people are actually working in the federal government, which is kind of scary for some people here, that from other countries. I know we have a lot of Canadians and people in European are like, what is that supposed to mean? Yeah, exactly. So that's their goal. They're trying to save about $1 trillion, and they're starting with the federal government. And that's going to, and the ones that do answer, and they find out what they're doing, they're laying off a lot of people, because obviously, you can't make 100,000 and spend 200,000, right? It's just not happening. So they got, fortunately, you gotta do some cleanups. So that's what's happening. So that's what you be focused and be careful of those stocks. Now, let's go through the watch list because there are a couple of stocks that are moving up pretty nicely. I want to keep an eye on. Because that's obviously why we're here. Let's see what's get ready for the open. We got this nice move on ONVO. Nice little push on this stock right here. It's got an iceberg order hovering right around about $1.50. I see right here. You can see it started around 845. I'll show you here on level 4 really quick. See it right there? Big orange line right there. Not a lot, but 60,000, 19,000. You can see 80 and whatever. So if we can get past that resistance, it'll be okay. Next biggest percentage gainer right now. This is a little bit more of an IPO. It's probably going to be a category 4, I would probably say. It's up at 120%. I'll put this on the B list. FMTO. Number 3 on the big watch list that obviously came out with good earnings. Education Group. I don't know what this company is. Looks like I don't know. Wafu. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a Chinese company or whatever. But anyway, that stock up big, 88%, 22 million shares, and orders. A lot of orders hovering here, right around 360, 390, $4. Big resistance. You see a high right there? Everybody see that? I'll show you here in the orders. Why? See all the orders out there? So it looks like a lot of program trading is kicking in right there. So WAFO. I don't like to trade stocks that are consolidating, on one level, like this one, up about 67%. Very tradable, but look how it went to 180 down to 105. Don't like that. We got to stay away from that. NBRX, this one, nice little push on this one too. This one, a lot of you remember this about a week ago, ran from about 50 cents to about $4. She had a big move yesterday. This stock might move. MBRX. ADIL, big pop. Also coming down. Pharmaceutical stock. Not a fan of that. 39%. Same thing. This one, pharmaceutical stock. Pump and dump. Another pharmaceutical stock not doing anything. This one is gapped up a big. Don't like the chart. And we're pretty much done right there. Yeah, I don't see anything here. iBit, NVIDIA on a downtrend. NVIDIA took a really big hit yesterday. Just seeing here on the most action. A lot of these stocks that we found are all in the big percentage gainers. Losers, what we got going on here? This looks like a reverse stock split. STEC, this is the one from yesterday. Gapped up and starting to go down again, so forget about that one. Oh, what happened to Donut? Aw, I like Donut. So anyway, I guess everybody's watching their diet on Donut. What was that? That's Krispy Kreme, isn't it? Not looking too good. Could be a short. Yep, DNUT. Why not, right? Let's put it on there. This one just came from nowhere. Any good other losers? Any good shorts out there? This looks like an earnings announcement on a downtrend. It's got some support levels here, 57. Ugly spread, though. Let's go check over here in the New York Stock Exchange. DigitalOcean. Stock is doing pretty well. I believe that is if that's the DigitalOcean, I don't know if that's the website company, hosting company. I think we use them too at Cybertrading University. SBIT is doing well. This is the short on iBit. It's the opposite. We have HIMS on here too. HIMS. HIMS looks like if it breaks these lows, it's going to probably test slowly down here. Could get a good short. Oh, we hit 34. Still got a lot of room right there too. Cha-ching. We traded that stock before too. Not looking too well, but we can't short it because it's under $5. This one we know why it's down because of the big run up from yesterday. And I think we're pretty much done right there. Oh, MSTZ. That's the short of MSTR. So MSTR is probably getting hit hard too, right? MSTR. Yeah. I got that too. I had the ETF, the was it MSTU I had? I think I had an MSTU, I believe. I got out of that. Good thing I got out of it. Oh, damn. Whew. It always feels nice to be out of stocks. Oh, here's the other ETF that's coming out on. It looks like all the Bitcoin stocks are coming down. So Bitcoin is not looking too good right here. I'm just going to show you really quick. There is a big order on IBIT. I'm not seeing any Bitcoin buyers up until here around 85. So we're at 89. So that's not looking too good. All right. Just give you a heads up on that. That right there is program trading of all the orders out there that are looking to get out of Bitcoin. So remember, we use that on level 4 and correlate it with the stock. All right, guys. Sorry, I've been blabbering away. The market opens up about 12 minutes. So don't forget, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're watching Instagram, TikTok. We have that big podcast tomorrow. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you're someone that gets paid on a 1099, I'm going to show you how you can get paid by the U.S. government. You got about a month and a half to about 2 months before it expires. I think it's April 15th when taxes are due, how to get your refund of a $30,000 refund. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So make sure if you want to watch a quick little recap of what we're going to be talking about, make sure you subscribe to it. I'll do a quick 30-second video, but that will be tomorrow. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You do not want to miss that. If you got an opportunity to get $30,000 for free, why not take it, right? So definitely want to hear how to do that. Let's get ready for the market to open up. 10 minutes, everyone. Social media, everybody. Oh, one more question. I got Brad here wants me to look at on one stock. Let me just look on the stock for Brad on YouTube. RDHL. Yeah, you know what? It's a nice little push. The volume is not terrible. It's got 1.3 million, Brad, but it's not really going anywhere. It looks like it just made a quick little pop right now, but not really a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it. It could. We'll see how it opens up, but as of right now, probably scratch. Like I told you earlier, I'm not a really big fan, what's going on with the market right now. So I'm kind of sitting in cash more than anything as a swing trade. All right. So let's get ready. The market opens up in 10 minutes, everybody. We'll pick up commentary. Me and Josh will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Everyone else that's on YouTube and social media, we'll see you back here at 2:30. Or you got in the top right-hand corner, take your phone, scan the QR code, come join our trading room. We'll see you in there. We're here all day. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Trade safe.